Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the ribbon cutting grand opening of our new trail in Palos Hills. Before I get into some comments, I know there are a lot of people here. I want to try to recognize everybody that's at least signed in to thank them for joining us this morning. Let me start with members of the City Council, our City Clerk, Dawn Nowak, our City Treasurer, Ken Nolan, Alderman Marty Kleefish, Alderman Mike Price, Alderman Mark Brockman, Alderman Mike Labar, Alderman Jennifer Frankowitz, Alderman Peter Donahue, Alderman Donna O'Connell, and Alderman Art Krasowski. Thank you. We also have some other dignitaries that are here. Let me try to go through all these, please. From the MWRD, is that Melvin Lawrence? From Chris Burke Engineering, Andy Papant. From the MWRD, I can't read that name, how's that? We also like to welcome from Moraine Valley Community College, Dr. Pam Haney. Doctor, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Also from the MWRD, Commissioner Beth McElroy, and from Representative Sean Morrison, Commissioner, his representative Kathy Hilden. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an exciting day for the city of Palos Hills. If I go back to the mid-'80s, when I was mayor, one of the things that we want to assure the residents along the CalSag was that the MWRD property would be protected going forward. So in the mid-'80s, we had come to an agreement with the MWRD, passed an ordinance, and the city was allowed to a long-term lease of 183 acres going from Keene Avenue all the way to Southwest Highway that would be under the control of the city of Palos Hills to protect it for open lands and eventually recreation use. During that period of time, within a short period of time, we were able to sublease to the Palos Stars football organization, which has really become a mainstay in our community, and they did a beautiful job in developing that field on their own. Later on in the 2000s, we were able to work out with Stagg High School another 20 acres of sublease to them for them to build practice fields for both soccer and football. So you can see that the concern and certainly the interest and most importantly the future of the MWRD CalSag property would be in good hands and would fulfill the obligation that we made to the citizens of Palos that it would be open lands and recreation area. Today is a semi-culmination because the future is always brings something different. But today for us, through a generous grant from the Cook County Department of Highways and within coordination with the MWRD, we secured a $650,000 grant to build this 1.5 mile trail starting here at 86th Avenue going all the way to Southwest Highway. It took a little while to get it done, but if you get a chance to walk this 1.5 mile trail, you'll see it's absolutely beautiful. We are so proud of what happened as a result. This trail actually will lead out to 111th Street, and with another generous grant from Cook County, which we just received, and a major improvement will take place at the light for a proper pedestrian crossing for people to go over and then join onto the trail at Moraine Valley Community College, which I think is another 1.5 miles. I don't know if the college wants to. So that's almost 3 miles of trail right here in Palos Hills, especially for our local residents. I know the representatives from the RIV are here, and certainly you get first shot at the enjoyment of walking this trail now and going forward. But it's so important to understand, too, that over the years, the cooperation that we have built with Cook County, especially with the MWRD, in attaining a lease of this size of 183 acres has been fantastic. People have enjoyed it so far in the past, but now with this opening of this trail, which we will hope will lead into the Worth Trail, also along the CalSag. You can go over underneath the bridge, and then there'll be a parking area, the lower parking area, the metro station can be utilized to park and then walk the trail. And also now with this trail leading into Moraine Valley Community College, to start out at Moraine Valley and then do the trail there and come across the street to enjoy this trail. But the spirit of cooperation has always been outstanding. And good things happen when you develop those partnerships. And to receive this grant of $650,000 to do this project, we certainly couldn't have done it on our own. So we send our appreciation and thanks to President Presswinkle. I know she wanted to try to be here today, but in her stay, I'd like to invite up to say a few words is the Cook County Commissioner of Department of Transportation, Jennifer Killian. Jennifer, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor, and good morning, everyone. I'm very grateful to be here today on behalf of Cook County Board President Tony Preckwinkle to celebrate the completion of the CalSag bike and walking path extension. I'm also here to celebrate the success of the partnership, and Mayor, you highlighted that. It is a partnership between Cook County and the City of Palos Hills and also MWRD. I'd like to point out the sign here where it talks about collaboration and partnership. That is how we move these projects forward. The Invest in Cook program, a priority initiative of President Preckwinkle's administration, is now in its 9th year. This is an annual grant program where the county awards funding to our municipal partners for planning, designing, and constructing transportation projects that address their local priorities. In 2022, the city was awarded, as the mayor had mentioned, nearly $650,000 through our program for the design, engineering, and the construction to advance this local segment within their community. This new 1.5-mile path connects the existing CalSag trail system to that local path system at Moraine Valley Community College. One thing we know about our pedestrian and bike networks is they are rich, they are robust, but it's the gaps and the connections that we need to fill in so we can encourage additional use. It improves connectivity to public transportation. It expands that local and regional trail network and provides alternative transportation access for major biking and walking destinations. Thank you again, Mayor, for recognizing the continued investment that we will have at the intersection of 111th Street and 86th Avenue with that $270,000 award being made just this last month. With that, we're able to build upon the continued success that we have together. I would also like to extend a thank you to Commissioner Morrison and his staff who are here today for your support of our efforts to create a more equitable transportation infrastructure within Cook County. Thank you also to the MWRD for this being yet another of many coordinations and collaborations that we've had to bring benefits to the residents of Cook County. Mayor Bennett, I would like to extend a special thanks to you and your team for your continued partnership. Once again, we have found success in working together to bring improved mobility to the city of Palos Hills by investing in bike and pedestrian infrastructure because we know that it strengthens communities and improves the quality of life for our residents. Mayor, back to you.
Thanks. You know, collaboration goes a long way, and with this project, obviously we're here for this. I also want to thank Cook County and the state of Illinois for our finished project now at 111th and Southwest Highway. That was a $3.5 million grant that we're able to make that major improvement, which I know is going to improve traffic flow. Also going into Stagg High School too, which was part of an impediment of traffic flow. But the other partnership too is also with the MWRD. Again, not only this project, but another project that we're working with the MWRD, which we hope to start next year, is a major, and also with Cook County, by the way, is a major improvement to a stormwater project along basically Roberts Road over to Stony Creek. We're hoping to get that underway next year. But again, that was a cooperation of the MWRD and Cook County, and we're looking forward to finally getting that off the ground in a couple of years, like next year maybe.
Indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, my relationship with the MWRD goes back many, many, many years. And I am so appreciative of the partnership that we've had with the district, considering the large amount of property that is within the boundaries of the city of Palos Hills, but with the opportunities that laid ahead with that property. They've done an incredible job in other areas along the CalSag. I remember years ago it was called Riverfront Renaissance as a initiative to try to improve access and recreation along the CalSag. And joining us today, we have two commissioners, but I've got one as a speaker to thank them again, both Pat and Beth, for their collaboration with us on getting this project done. So with that in mind, I will introduce Patricia Flynn, MWRD Commissioner. Pat?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Well, on the ballot, I'm Patricia Teresa Flynn, but everyone knows me as Teresa. My name is Teresa Flynn. I am the Vice President of the Board of Commissioners at the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District of Greater Chicago and grew up just down the road on 86th Court. We thank you for the invite here today. It is always exciting to come to these types of events to see our vacant land appreciated and best applied use to the community. The MWRD first leased this property to Palos Hills back in 2002 for open public space. At the time, the city told us there would be a possibility that the land would be used for a bicycle path. It is great to stand here over 20 years later to see that possibility turn into reality. MWRD owns approximately 24,000 acres of land in Cook, Will, DuPage, and Fulton counties in Illinois. This is primarily land that we acquired in order to construct and improve area canals and waterways and utilized in the reversal of the flow of the Chicago River. Approximately 80% of the land we lease is to governmental agencies, including park districts, municipalities, and forest preserve districts. We provide the land at no cost so that these agencies can develop into parks, hiking and bicycle trails, and athletic fields for the express purpose of enhancing public access to the land. And it gives our agency great pride to see the property utilized for the enjoyment of all. Thank you to the City of Palos Hills, my Mayor Jerry Bennett, who by the way was my mayor growing up here, decades and decades of service, our staff at the MWRD, and all the working hands from engineers, Public Works, Palos Hills Board, for their decision making, their staff and contractors who are some of the key players who help bring this beautiful new path to our region. Mayor Bennett, since you now know I've known him for decades, has always had the betterment of Palos Hills and championed not only his city, but the betterment of the southwest suburban areas always. Just ask any of the Southwest Conference of Mayors and our watershed staff at the MWRD. He is very engaged with our agency. Congrats, Palos Hills. And as soon as I get the helmet and an e-bike, I will be joining you on the trails. Thank you so much, Mayor. And I want to introduce, fairly new to our team, is Beth McElroy Kirkwood. She's the newest commissioner on the board and also a Orland Park resident and also on Moraine Valley Board Community College. So thank you for having us here today, and it was a pleasure. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Teresa. These projects can't take place without the internal workings of the city. And again, I'd like to recognize our city engineer, Chris Burke, Andy Poupon, even more importantly, our Public Works superintendent, Nick Operling. You know, Nick is the core of this city with these type of projects. He is coordinating. He is making sure these projects get done. He's worked with my office on getting the grants, following through on the grants, making sure the money flows properly. He has been a workhorse, again, not only on this project, but every major project that takes place in this city. And I want to thank Nick publicly for all the work that you do. Thank you. And like any good department head of mine, he's also going to thank his staff and his employees who also help on a daily basis make all this stuff happen. One last comment, because this trail will start technically at Moraine Valley Community College. And I know Dr. Haney couldn't be more proud than I am as to how this college over the years has come to where it is today. From Quonset huts to probably one of the most beautiful community colleges in the state of Illinois, what they have done with their long-term master plan to also include a trail around the facility, which our residents, many residents enjoy, if not even people from other towns, to come in and walk that trail. Now to have that connectability from Moraine to this is going to be a great pleasure, a great success, I think, going down the road. So, Dr. Haney, on behalf of the city, we thank you for your dedication and work at Moraine Valley Community College and your always cooperation with us. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this pretty much concludes. You're all welcome to walk that path. We do have a vehicle that we will certainly ask our dignitaries if they want to jump in and take a quick ride down the trail. And at this time, Alderman, we're going to do actual ribbon? Yeah, great.
Yes,
We'll officially do this.
Keep it, get up.
So right in front here.
Do you want to invite Alderman up?
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to come up. Come on, chill.
Alderman,
The Alderman.
Council, Dr. Haney, Mayor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Haney, you want to come up?
This is
Is this where
right here.
you get up and find?
Okay. That's nice. Channel come over by
Everybody else?
Jerry, do you want the Palos Hills emblem in that?
Here comes Ken.
Dr. Haney, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Don't leave. You have an edge of
Yep,
this?
we'll wait for that.
Ken?
Take it easy, little. All right. So fun. Fight. I'm going to take a picture. I don't want to go worried. It's not the can't see anybody.
Put your height, your neck.
Plenty of kids.
Here we go. Ready?
All right.
Ready? There we go. Wow. Congratulations. Thank you all.
Congratulations. Thank you. Start that to do. Oh, Mayor. Thank you.